Welcome to Private Money Secrets. I'm Keith Yackey and I'm your host, and all we talk about here is private money, real estate, and some other fun stuff. Grab your favorite beverage. Let's dive in. Who told you that? That's a question that I ask my daughter a lot. Hey, who told you that? She'll come to me and tell me about some crazy thing she heard or some crazy thing that was told to her. Like, she'll tell me like, Dad, did you know that toys really do come alive at night? And I'm like, well, who told you that? And she'll be like, well, we asked Alexa, her and her little cousin Mia. We asked Alexa. Or she'll tell you, do you know what street Santa lives on? And I'm like, no. And she'll tell me the name. I'm like, well, who told you that? And she goes, well, we asked Alexa. My question to you is what you believe about yourself and what you can create. I want to ask you something. Who told you that? Who told you that you can't be wildly successful and have what you want? Who told you that it has to take a long time to have any measure of success? Who told you that being rich and having freedom and time is for other people? Who told you that? I would have you pause and think through this concept. And the concept is this: everything you believe to be true, consciously or subconsciously, was told to you by somebody at one point in time. Which now gives me the opportunity to tell you something different. To tell you something radically different than all the bullshit other people have been telling you. There's this weird societal thing going on that makes us believe that being awesome, being rich, being happy, being sexy, being fulfilled, being a fucking badass boss bitch, boss boy, whatever you are, that's for someone else, and it's just not true. So my question to you, when you are trying to launch your business in real estate or in anything actually, and that doubt comes in your head like, oh, I don't think you can do that. That's for somebody else. That's you're not going to be able to accomplish that. I want to ask you to pause and ask yourself, who told me that? Listen, gang, I deal with a lot of bullshit in my own head every single day. And I ask myself, who told me that? Oh, yeah, that was that pastor from when I was younger. Hey, who told me that? Oh, yeah, that was my friend's dad when I was 13. He told me, you suck at the guitar, Keith. You don't quit your day job. I'm 13. I don't even have a fucking day job, you asshole. There's something within this human spirit that gets off telling people what they can and can't do. And I'm here to tell you, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You can. No matter what anybody's told you. But most of us have never paused to stop and ask ourselves, who told me that? The next question after who told me that is, why did I believe them? Usually it was somebody in a position of authority in your life that gave you the limitations you now have in your brain. I struggled with money and wondering if I'm deserving of it or is it a good thing or not. Why? Because early in my life, I was massively affected by some pastors of like a Christian church. I don't even know what the Christian church is anymore. I mean, there's so many different versions and variations of it, but this particular group let me know that money was bad. You shouldn't strive to make money. Yet they were gladly accepting the donations of the rich people at their church. How fucking crazy can people get? But every belief that you have designs and has designed your behaviors. And if you don't like the way you're behaving, or rather, you don't like the results of your behavior, It all comes back to a belief, a philosophy that you were taught. And I'm asking you to question that. Who told me that? Secondly, is it true? Is it true? There's people dumber than you, uglier than you, less sexy than you, less whatever, less talented than you, that have gone on to be massively successful in the thing that you want to be successful at. So, whatever you're believing about it, why it's too hard for you or why you can't accomplish it or why you can't do it is absolute bullshit. Next time you have a disempowering belief, ask yourself, who told me that? And is it true? And the answer almost always is it's absolutely not true. It's a bunch of bullshit. And I'm going to go carry on with my day and I'm going to crush what it is. Let's stir up the rebel within you. The rebel in you that says, that's bullshit. I'm not doing that. In fact, I'm doing the exact opposite. Whenever I see society leaning a certain direction, I go, Keith, go the opposite. They're all lemmings. They're all sheep. They're all buying into this societal limitation of that's for somebody else. Yeah, it is for somebody else. And guess who that somebody else is? It's me, motherfucker. It's me. A lot of people come to me for the strategies of how to make money in real estate, the tactics, the techniques. And when I show it to them, some of them are not successful. You know why? They haven't cleared out space in their brain of all this bullshit. They haven't unlearned a lot of this bullshit that's been pushed down their throat by poor people who wish they could be rich. Just by the way, every poor person you know wishes they were rich. Every unsuccessful person wishes they were successful. They've just settled for the fact that they're not going to be because they're not willing to put in the work and put in the belief system and to upgrade their brain to be able to handle it and go after it. Nobody who's been successful turns around and says, oh, that wasn't worth it. Nobody's been successful says, oh, you can't do it. They know you can because they know anybody can. It's a science. There's a little bit of art to it, but not much, mostly science. So if you believe something other than that, ask yourself, who told me that? Is it true? Most likely it's not. Carry on, have an amazing day. Go out and crush it. All right, so if you're wanting to learn how to raise more private money, go to www.privatemoneypro.com, www.privatemoneypro.com, where I can show you how to be a private money pro. Take care and go rock it.